This system will notify you once you begin your broadcast. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to let you know that we are going to start the webinar in a few minutes here. I'm just waiting for some more people that registered to join. If there's any issues with seeing my screen or hearing me, please feel free to use the polls, questions, or chat box at the bottom. At the current moment, what we're going to do is everyone's going to be in webinar mode, so you'll be able to hear me. And if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to use any of the options at the bottom there. Well, good morning, everybody who's joined us in today. My name is Eugene Zakowski with FCS. I am in charge of implementations and training. And today's webinar, we are going to focus on FCS Direct. I'm going to show everybody how we can place orders through the system, either directly linked to a distributor or without a distributor. So this way you guys can see how you can place orders with anybody that you would like. We've made the system real easy to work with your distributor. If your distributor is a partner of ours, it is very simple, one-click ordering. But then there's also the situation where you want to order material from somebody else, or possibly your distributor doesn't have the material or sell it. In those situations, we also have a way for you to quickly generate a material list that you could send to your distributor. Just as a little bit of a recap today, we're simply going to focus on placing those orders, but just to give everyone an overview again of all the buttons here on the home screen for the contractors. We have the view schedule option here. When this button is selected, you can go ahead and see any of your schedules of any of your salespeople within the system. You can view their activities and anything they have up and coming. Gives you a good idea as to the bandwidth and the time that your salespeople have in the field. The properties page is going to be our home landing page for any of all properties in the system. You can simply search for a property by typing a name, or you can scroll through and select any of the properties to view. To add a property, simply hit the plus button on the right-hand corner of the screen to view the plus button to add a new property. Again, if you have any of the questions on any of the functionality of FCS Direct that we're not covering today, please feel free to reach out to me or anybody on our service team, and we'd be happy to explain and show it to you. Your material orders is actually the place where you can go ahead and view any of the requests that have come in or did you have placed with your distributor. And the order screen is going to show us all of the orders that you have placed with your distributor or without your distributor as well. There's a new functionality we just recently added to Direct where we can place what's called a quick order. By selecting this button, we can actually order up material without going through the entire ordering process. If we just needed to quickly order any type of material, be it from the field or an add-on from a client, we could simply select the quick order option and we could place that order on demand. Inspections are any open, closed, or previous inspections that were made throughout the system. It's going to go ahead and pull up a list view for us here. And again, we can view all of our inspections in the system. Same thing for proposals. This is going to show us all of our proposals in the system that we have. We can view them by salesperson, when they were last created, and we can also choose a status to quickly view any kind of quick sales reports within the system. But today's focus is going to be on our Jobs tab and our ordering materials within Direct. If I select the Jobs button here, I'm going to have a list of all of my properties, all of my proposals that were sold within the system. As you can see here, we can see orders placed by an individual salesperson or all of them throughout the system. We can filter that down and see any orders that were placed this month or all time, whatever type of information that we needed. And then we can also view through the status of the order. When a job is first sold, the initial status of the order is going to be set to pending. All your pending orders are orders that need to be reviewed and actually placed within the system. So we know this is new work. This is information that whoever's in charge in our organization for doing the ordering, they know that this order now needs to be placed within the distributor. Again, scheduled is the orders that have been placed. In progress are orders that are accepted and completed by our distributor. And completed is pretty much the status you would change a job to once it is completely finished and you have no more orders pending on the sale. So we're going to go ahead and start with pending at the moment. So the web residence inspection is a proposal that I had created a little bit earlier. Within the system here, we're going to see we have a front view of the property. We can also add other pictures that may be necessary for our distributor. like taking a picture of the driveway or any other type of information that we need so we can get that information out to our distributor or becomes useful to the company in general. We can choose how we would like the material sent to us. We can choose delivery or pickup. We can also choose where we would like it to go. If we want it to go to the client's house, it's going to send over this information to our distributor. If we wanted to send it to our home, to our actual location, we would choose our company name. In this case is Best Brothers Roofing. Or we can choose the option of other. Other will allow us to put in a custom address, city, state, and information. And then this information will be sent over to the distributor so they know exactly where to send it. We can choose our delivery date. By selecting the box, we can tell the distributor when we need the material delivered, a preferred time that we would like it delivered. And we can also, if we're required by the system to put in a PO number here, we have to put in a PO number here in the field or the system will not let the order go through. So if I went to go submit order at the moment, we're going to be stopped by the system letting us know that we must associate a PO number or a job number, depending on the way you guys need it recorded, into this system. That information will then get sent over to your distributor when they're ready to process the order. In this case here, we've got the sales information from our proposal sent over to the person creating the material order. And also, since they took advantage of the calculator for calculating waste, they even know approximately what is the correct size dumpster that they would need for this job. All this information is very useful to somebody placing orders, so they have all the information in hand without searching through the system or really needing to open up the order itself to verify this info. As I'm looking through here, you can see I have an order for a material list for GAF shingles and a steep roof slooping system. And also I have an order here for my gutters. In this case, my distributor doesn't sell gutters, so actually I'm going to go ahead and unselect my gutters from the system. I'm going to go ahead and save this material list. At this point, the system is actually checking with our distributor on the pricing to make sure the pricing is up to date and accurate. And I'm going to go ahead and put some notes here to my distributor, letting him know that I would like this delivered on the east side of the building. And some other information, letting him know who is going to be on site to accept the material and who to contact. At this point, if I'm ready to go, if I actually wanted to place the order with my distributor because the pricing is good, the delivery date is happy, I'm ready to go with this, I can simply submit the order. This will actually send it to the distributor with a confirmation letting him know I want to purchase this. If it's something you need to send to your distributor in case of pricing questions, or you're not 100% sure you're going to get this job, or you want to make sure they could deliver it on time, or whatever the case is, you could submit for a formal quote. Your distributor will be notified instantly when you submit the button that a new order has been submitted, and they'll see your material list and be able to accept it. If it was a request, they'll be able to respond to your inquiry and send you back any information. If for some reason your distributor cannot make this delivery date, or they need to make a change, for example, they don't have enough material in stock, they can also counter back to you with a different delivery date or whatever the situation arises so they can communicate with you. In the event your distributor has any questions, again, when they submit back their proposal, you'll be notified instantly via email with an option to link right to the order with any questions or comments that they had made. So right now I'm going to go ahead and accept this order. I'm going to enter my PO number and I'm going to submit my order. The system is letting me know I need to save it because I had made some changes. Again, every time I hit that save button, the system is going out and verifying the pricing is up to date, that the distributor didn't make any changes at the moment. But I can go ahead and submit that order, or in the event if I'm going to go ahead and submit this order. It's letting me know that my distributor actually doesn't carry this piece of material. warning me that I will not be able to get it from them. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to submit the order one more time. It's removed that item from my order. And it's actually gone ahead and placed that order for me. It's going to take me to a confirmation screen letting me know that the order was placed, who submitted it, how we are getting it, and the date that we'd expected it. Also, my PO number and other information is going to be right here. And here's the notes that I had sent to my distributor, letting him know what I needed. But this order is not quite complete because I actually had a gutter system that I also needed to place an order on for this client. As you can see, when that order was sent over, it was changed to scheduled automatically in the system once the order was placed. So I'm going to go ahead and open that order up again. The system is going to mark out the orders that were the materials that were placed via order, so I don't accidentally reorder them again. But then the items that I wasn't able to order are still available here from the bottom of the screen. If I wanted to add additional items to my order, I can simply select the Search Additional Materials box, and I can search through my distributor's entire inventory list, including any custom inventory list that I have in the system. So if I wanted to add some TPO to the system, I could start searching. And as soon as I select the item, it's going to go into a separate section called Additional Items and add that right to my proposal, my material list. So I can enter the amount of items that I needed, and I can continue adding items as many as I need to add to the order. In the case where I don't want to send this to my distributor or I want to place the order myself, I have the option to export this material list to a spreadsheet. So I select the items that I want, and I select Export Material Items. And the system is going to generate a material list that I can order from anybody that I would like. It's going to go ahead and give me the name of the material, the quantity, and a unit of measure for that piece of material. A lot of times contractors that I work with, they have a sub that they're going to sub out some of their material to, or they have in-house or some in-house inventory that they would like to take advantage of, but they still want to be able to record that piece of material as part of this job. That's the most common way that they would like to handle it. If all of this material is available in-house, or I'm placing it through my subcontractor to take care of it, I can actually select the Mark as In-House button and submit my order. Again, I have to save it because I've made changes. I'm going to go ahead and submit my order. So again, it's going to take me to a confirmation screen, letting me know my order was made and placed, and I can even generate a work order off of this material list. This can be sent to a subcontractor or somebody that you would like to give them the information, all the materials, the quantity, and the date that they're supposed to be delivered, and a statement of work and a scope of work will also be generated on the work order itself. Another option that I had mentioned when we first started this was the ability to create a quick order for a property. So in the event that I need to add a one-time item, or somebody is in the field and they want to place an order for something right from their mobile device, or however the case works out, I can simply go to my proposals. And I can view my quick order option. Okay. I'm sorry, that one acted up on me a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and show you through the material orders page. If I wanted to create a new order this way, I can do a quick order or a field order right through using a template. I can select the template and it's going to give me all the material within that template, or I could simply select quick order and actually look up individual items one by one through my inventory. I'll have all the same options. I can choose delivery or pickup, tell the distributor when I would like it done. Again, place my PO number here, and I could simply search through my distributor's inventory and just add items through the order itself. I can export this material list if I wanted to, just like any other material list, send my distributor a message using the messaging option. Go ahead and save my order. And I can go ahead and submit my order to my distributor. Now the system is designed to be used with or without a distributor. If you have a distributor who's tied into the system, again, just one simple one button click and your orders will go right to your distributor with email confirmation. If you are working without a partner distributor through the system, you can export your material list and send it to any distributor that you would like. You have both options actually, depending on how you would like to take care of the particular order itself. That actually concludes our demonstration and webinar on how to place an order in FCS Direct. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to use the questions or poll box at the bottom of the screen, so I'd be happy to answer them for you. Okay, Linda, you have a question. If you can, please enter your question in the chat area, and I'd be happy to, or in the poll box here. Okay, 1 second here. I see your question. Let me review it quickly. Can you show again how to find a proposal? Oh, perfect. When we're looking through the proposals here, if we know a particular property has been sold, we have a couple different ways we can look for the proposal. You can search through the property itself by selecting the property screen and then searching it. So if you had a notification that we had sold Zukowski a new sale, we can refer through it this way, find our property, and here we can see all of our proposals. In a proposal, we can see that this job is sold. If I select the sold job, it's going to take me right to the material order screen. So I can go ahead and place my material order for this job. Another way to find proposals would be to actually look through the proposal itself, the proposal screen. You can search all proposals or a particular salesperson. And then if you know the job has been sold, we can change the status to sold and look through the list of all of our sold jobs. Again, you could filter this list down so you can get a little better, a little easier, cleaner view to see. I believe there might have been a few questions here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think I've answered all of your questions. Do you have any connection with distributors for material ordering for direct? We do have distributors all over the country currently. We're building out that network every day. We're actually expanding that network and making new connections with new distributors. Is there a particular distributor that you work with? And we are actually in the process of talking to manufacturers as well to hopefully offer a solution for people that would like to buy directly from manufacturers who do offer direct-to-contractor sales. Is there any more questions? Let's see here. 1 second. Yes, we are actually, the bone roofing is one of our clients, and that connection for you guys will be directly to Bone. So as you're placing your orders, they're going to go directly to Bone, straight to your salesperson. They'll get a notification, and that process will be automatically processed. Yes, when we place a material order, I'm going to go back to my material order screen here. So the web residence that we had placed an order for earlier, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to generate my work order. 1 second here. One second, I'm having just a small issue. I'm going to go ahead and just select the gutter system here. Save my order. When I place my PO number here, I'll go ahead and place it. And as soon as I submit my order, I have the ability to generate, and wait 1 second, I'm going to mark these as in-house. And from here, I can actually generate a work order with more information. It's going to pull over the scope of work and other information for my subs. Lynn, does that answer all of your questions? Okay, no problem. Well, do you guys have any more questions at the moment? It looks like I've answered everybody's questions. I want to make sure I have them all. Okay. And our next webinar for FCS Direct will be on February 13th. At that point, we are going to cover how to do takeoffs using FCS Direct. So please make sure to sign up for that one, and I will send everybody a link to our prior webinar on doing inspections. And all of these webinars are going to be online, so you guys can view them whenever you need to by signing up. Since that looks like that's everybody's questions, I want to thank everyone for joining us today, and I look forward to seeing you on February 13th. If you have any questions in the meantime or need immediate assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or to our support department. Thank you.